Okay. You knew it wasn't over because it's never going to end. Now I got to sign the UK edition of Everything is Tuberculosis. It's just physically a massive piece of paper because they do it differently in the UK than they do it here in the US. So I'll explain that when there are people here. But hello, everybody. It's never going to end. So listen, I have some pretty exciting news, but I can't share it just yet. I'm going to wait till more people are in there. So this is the UK edition of Everything is Tuberculosis that I'm signing. I got to sign 5,000 of these. They print much bigger sheets of paper, and then they cut them down later with a machine that crops the paper. So it looks like this. It's got the title on it and everything, which is pretty cool. And then I just sign in the middle. The paper isn't quite as good, in my opinion, but it's still going to be a nice looking signed edition of Everything is Tuberculosis, available, I believe, at Waterstones everywhere. So that's the situation. So tomorrow's a big day for John's channel. I'm going to have to be careful about how I talk about this because I don't want to spoil anything. But tomorrow's Vlogbrothers video, which I've already made and which may have to go live very early in the morning, is going to explain everything. And we may have some new viewers tomorrow. We'll see. But I'll tell you, what a joy it has been to be able to spend time with you and do these live streams. And I look forward to doing more of them. Like, just because I'm done signing doesn't mean we're done live streaming. We'll continue to do the Wimbly Wombly stuff. I'll continue to do other live streams where we'll play other games. Maybe we'll play some Time Guesser. Who knows? Who knows what life's got in store for us? But tomorrow it will be announced that, and I'm going to be pretty non-specific about this. Our dearest dreams have come true, friends. Our ambitions are coming to life. And I'm really excited. And I just wanted to come on here and say thank you. And thank you for all of the super chats and all the subscriptions and all the community and all the fun times and all the gifted memberships. It has really added up to something extraordinary. So it'll probably be, you may hear about this early in the morning tomorrow, East Coast time. Maybe a little later in the morning. I don't know yet for sure, but it's pretty exciting. I had some pretty exciting Zoom calls today. And it's really, it actually, I thought I was just going to be like, this is hilarious. Oh, hey, look at that, gifted memberships. We've got a celebratory dance. It's all happening in chat. But I thought I was just going to be amused, like, this is hilarious. And instead, I was very moved. Found myself very moved by what a community can accomplish and giving an opportunity to a young person who might not have otherwise had an opportunity, and all those feelings. Yeah, so I'm excited. I'm really excited, and I hope you will be too. And that's the news. Tune in tomorrow. Mo Salah has a Wikipedia page. He does. It's Mo Salah may leave Liverpool, but I don't think he's leaving Liverpool for fourth-tier English football. Tori asks if someone is going to explain this. Yes, it will be explained. And it was explained. I was there when it was explained, and it was a beautiful thing to see. It was pretty amazing. There were smiles, there was confusion. Are those pages bigger or have you shrunk? Asks Tegan. The pages are bigger. This is the UK edition. The pages are definitely bigger. Yeah, the UK edition is generally, like, the paper also feels very different. It's much thinner, which maybe to some people's liking. I don't know. John Robert O'Malley, you legend of gifting. John Robert O'Malley should take like 30% of the credit for what's about to happen tomorrow. Yeah, people in the UK only read gigantic books because they're all giants. That's exactly it. This person was thrilled, really, really thrilled, really amused and thrilled and excited and super, super genuine in their gratitude, which I found especially moving. So, yeah, it's, you know, it's a small, silly thing in a deeply broken world, but it is a small, silly thing that I think would made me happy and hopefully will make you happy too. These pages are so hilariously big. How many members are we at? About 1,000. It varies because of gifted memberships. Like people run out, people's gifted memberships run out, and then we lose people. So sometimes we're at 900, sometimes we're at 1,000, sometimes we're at like 1050. But we're in that neighborhood, which is right where we need to stay for the rest of the year in order to actually pay for this or pay for enough of it that I won't get in trouble. These are so many, it's so many sheets of paper. Yeah, I kind of thought I was done signing too, but I forgot about the UK edition. It's only 5,000 sheets, so it won't take that long. Take like 10 hours or so, maybe even 9 hours if I'm smart about it, because they're a little easier to stack. They electro jog very well. Yeah, we got all the boxes out from the basement, which was a huge relief for everyone. To have the basement back, I think, is certainly a relief for Henry, who likes to play video games down here, but also for everyone. And I just cleared out the remaining boxes and packed them all up and everything. So it's starting to feel like a basement again instead of like a large operation of signing. I got an email about Danaher Corp hiring. Should I apply and become a mole on the inside? Absolutely, you should. Absolutely. I mean, I another thing I can't really talk about, but like we certainly had people reaching out from within the company that was extremely helpful. Yeah, so yeah, go ahead. I mean, you know, all private corporations have their issues, is what I would say about that. We're back, Katie. We're back, but we're signing a much larger sheet of paper now because we're signing the UK edition. Yeah, Jen points out that I like to talk about things I'm not allowed to talk about. For years, I would tell the story from the time a spy visited me because of Putin. And then I was like, I'm going to just tell it on Vlogbrothers and say, I was like, please don't. And I was like, I don't have a good idea for a Vlogbrothers video this week. I think I'll just tell it. Jenna says, I've never been to a book tour. Jenna, I hope that you have a great time. And I hope whoever I'm talking with and I do a great job and make you feel like you should go to more book events because they can be super fun. In fact, I think they generally are pretty fun. So, yeah. Energy Man, 10 John Green memberships. You absolute legend of gifting. That's incredible generosity. Congrats to all our new members. Oh, man. I can't believe that this is actually happening. I was buzzing all day. I also had a great meeting about tuberculosis today. I don't usually enjoy a meeting, but this was a really good meeting about tuberculosis. Big, ambitious ideas being shared and all that stuff. Yeah. I don't just pay attention to the green names, though. I'll pay attention to any name. You don't have to be a member to be a full member of this community. I'm still buzzing. Yeah, I think it's obvious that I'm still in a really good mood. I am. There's just nothing I love more in this world except for my family. Is my foot better? Not really, unfortunately. I'm still hobbling around, but I'm not in a boot anymore. I was told I could get out of the boot. I just don't feel that good. I just don't feel that good right now. All right. Oh, your account rejects memberships. I know that's the case for some people. I don't know if it's because of where you live or what, but like in the past, people have done a great job of explaining how to like sign up for gift memberships. What happened? Well, tomorrow there's going to be a big announcement related to John's channel and the work that we've been doing over the last few months. I can't really talk about it more than that because I don't want to spoil the fun for everyone tomorrow. But I did want to let you know that tomorrow's going to be a fun day and you should wake up early if you live on the East Coast. Somebody said they had to manually enable signing memberships in order to be gifted one. Yeah. What time? I don't know for sure. I wish I knew. Sorry. What color am I signing with? Right now I'm signing with purple, but I'm kind of signing with whatever's left over that still works. So there's some purple, some red, some berry, a couple blues, one green. I figure I have just enough markers left to get me through the UK signing. So there won't be any specific like connecting a color to a number for the UK. But they can get by. You know, they can live without that. It's not going to be too much of a problem. They get the leftovers. That's right. They get the leftovers, but they get this nice, instead of just like a signed sheet of paper, they get this nice printed signed sheet of paper so that you get a signature and it says everything is tuberculosis on it. And eBerry Press, the name of my imprint, my Penguin Random House imprint. Hey, thanks to Alexis for becoming a Wimbly Wombly co-owner. My books are published by Penguin Random House in the United Kingdom, but a different part of Penguin Random House than they are in the US. So it's a little confusing. From a UK peep, I appreciate it being signed at all. Well, I'm just glad that I get to sign it for you. I get to sign them for every country. And so it's nice to be able to sign some for the UK. I signed so many for the US and Canada, and then I don't sign that many elsewhere. And I feel guilty about it because people shouldn't be punished with unsigned books just because they live in Sweden or Southwest London or wherever they live. So, yeah. I had a dream about the Anthropocene Reviewed was becoming a TV series. Well, that would be a surprise. I would be duly shocked if that happened, but I wouldn't turn it down. That would be fun. Thanks for having that dream. Maybe I'll have that dream tonight. Louie just became a Wimbly Wombly co-owner. Hello, Louie. Good to see you. Welcome here. I feel like I haven't seen you on Blue Sky as much as I saw you on Twitter. But I can't go back on Twitter because it's a hard drug for me. And I just have to stay off of it because it's not good for my brain. Will there be any signed paperback copies? You know, I don't know if the UK edition is a paperback or a hardcover. I'm sorry to say that I should know that, but I don't. There will be no signed paperback copies in the US because the paperback won't come out because of stupid publishing stuff. The paperback won't come out for like a year or two after the book comes out. So books generally come out in hardcover and then come out in paperback later. This is a absolute legacy of a different time in publishing, and I think publishing just needs to get over it and start releasing paperbacks and hardbacks at the same time and market them together. But publishing doesn't agree with me, and for now I'm going to let them win the argument because I'm under contract and have to. The UK is hardback, says Tom. So in that case, the UK is hardback. Thank you, Tom. I'm bummed I can't go to Philly, but I hope your tour is amazing. I'm bummed you can't go too, and I'm sorry that so much of the tour sold out so quickly. There's only one stop that hasn't sold out, and that's Plano, Texas. I feel really bad about it. It's just we totally underestimated interest in the tour. And, you know, obviously, if you're going to have a problem, selling too many tickets is the problem to have, but I still feel really bad about it. So to everybody who didn't get a ticket, I'm sorry. And we'll live stream the events one way or another so you can still watch them and still be part of it. Tori says, I'm going to Plano and bringing a few friends. Love to hear that. Thank you. We're going to have so much fun in Plano. I don't know what kind of fun yet, because I don't know who I'm talking with yet, but I'm excited. Maybe I'll talk with, maybe my conversation partner will be Sarah. That'd be fun. She is my favorite conversation partner. All right, I got to stack these. See how we're doing. See how it's coming along. I still can't believe this is happening tomorrow. I'm just buzzing. I'm buzzing. And I couldn't wait until tomorrow for at least you guys to have a hint of what's happening, so that you can have something to look forward to and know that you've all been a part of it and all that stuff. So we are now signing the UK edition of Everything is Tuberculosis. Hey, Post just gifted a John Green membership. Thank you. These are the UK editions. They'll come out not just in the UK, but also in like India, Sub-Saharan Africa, lots of places where you can buy English language books. And I don't know where you can get signed copies other than Waterstones, because I don't know how that stuff works, because I don't live in England. What is my opinion on the situation with Neil Gaiman? I'm absolutely horrified. That's my only opinion, is that I'm horrified and sick to my stomach. And I don't even know what else to say, except that it's horrific. And yeah, I'm sick to my stomach. Sickened. Yeah, really devastated for the folks affected, and yeah, sick. Yeah. You can Google it. There's an article in New York Magazine. It's on the cover of New York Magazine this month. It's about, I mean, I don't even know if it's extremely explicit. You should know that going into the article. Yeah. What's happening tomorrow? Kieran asks. Oh, I thought you were, and Kevin says, I thought you were injured, John. I'm confused. Well, I am injured, but I also made a commitment, and honestly, resting my shoulder for the last like 5 days has done a huge amount of good. It hasn't hurt to sign so far. Like, admittedly, I've only signed a few hundred, but it hasn't hurt at all. My foot hurts from my signing related ankle injury, hurts a lot, and I'm still hobbling around, but my shoulder feels good. My wrist feels good. And this is exactly what my doctor said would happen, was that I would stop using it and almost immediately the swelling would go down and I would feel much better. And so I just need to get through these last 5,000 and then I'll truly be retired, or mostly retired. I'm already starting to walk back my retirement and saying things to Sarah like, well, what if I sign like 25,000 copies just for people who pre-order? And she's like, no. Keiko just gifted 10 John Green memberships. Noted legend of gifting, Keiko. Thank you, Keiko. I cannot tell you how well this money is being spent. It's going straight to AFC Wimbledon's playing budget, baby. Oh God, I can't wait for tomorrow. I'm so excited. You guys, it's going to be so great. Don't spoil it. Don't say anything on the social internet. Just like, let it happen tomorrow. Yeah. I know, Whack. I also wish you'd known about my events sooner. I feel really bad that so many of them sold out so quickly. I wish we'd picked bigger venues, but then I was worried that if we picked bigger venues, they'd be mostly empty, because this is a book about tuberculosis, not like a novel. It's such a departure from, it's such a different kind of book. And I thought that, interest in it would be different, but I was totally wrong. And yeah, I'm sorry. How did I pick where to go on tour? Oh, I didn't. My publisher picked. I figured they know a lot more about that stuff than I do. And as long as the flights worked, I felt like I'd go wherever they wanted me to go. I've worked with my publicist, who's an amazing person, for 12 years now, and I just trust her completely when it comes to this kind of stuff about where to go, what to do. Yeah. So we both kind of underestimated the size, although she was pushing for bigger venues, and I was like, I don't know, man. I picked the wrong size for my Pizza shirt, so I'm going to learn to sew, to customize it. I love that. Stacy says, I'm so excited for tomorrow. I'm also so excited for tomorrow. Can't. It's like Christmas. It's like Christmas Eve, man. That's so cool, though. Congrats on learning to sew in advance. These live streams, in addition to having funded maybe my favorite thing that I've ever done, have just been such a lovely gift to me, and I'm very grateful to y'all for being here and keeping it cool, and just being a lovely group. It's really nice. And what else is going on? Somebody asked a question earlier that I wanted to answer that I forgot about, which I apologize for. But if I don't look at chat, I sign so much more. All right. So the long and short of it is tomorrow's going to be a fun day. Get fired up. Louie just gifted 5 John Green memberships. And let's have a fun day. We hardly have any people who aren't members. It's now easier to pay attention to the non-members. Do you have any advice for overcoming phobias? I'm afraid to drive. It's holding me back. I mean, if it's like a clinical phobia, and it sounds like it is, my main advice is to seek real help from somebody who can actually help. It seems like what works the most is similar to what works with OCD, which is exposure and response prevention therapy, where over time you're exposed to the thing that scares you, and you learn to live with the response to that. And it's amazing. It is, I mean, in my case, like pretty much life-changing, really quite life-changing. And but I can't speak to your specific issue. And so I would encourage you to talk to someone who can, like whether that's through someone, I always say an adult you trust, but of course, most of you are adults, but still, it's nice to find an adult you trust and who can like help you navigate that. Because one of the things that's really broken in our world, see Shelly D, 20 John Green memberships. Yeah. But the great thing about therapy is that it helps and it works. And combined with medication, we know that it works. And if you have someone in your life who can help you navigate that stuff, whether it's a friend or a family member, help you get the help that you need, it makes a huge difference because it's hard. One of the things that's broken about our mental health care system, I was just in a meeting about this today, is that there is no like meaningful triage system. There is no way to like help people get oriented or, you know, like get people into the help they need quickly. Like I called I have all the mental health resources in the world, and I'm incredibly lucky. And yet I called my psychiatrist's office when I was really, really struggling with depression in July. And I was like, I don't know what I need. And they were like, we don't know what you need either. I was like, okay, well, what do I do? You know, it's really, it can be quite hard to navigate that system. So I think having somebody who's a kind of accountability buddy to help you navigate it can be helpful. Also, driving is scary, and that's real. Oh my God, the gifts just keep rolling in. This is insane. Hey, so tomorrow Stan and I are gonna live stream Wimbly Womblies in the afternoon. I'm probably gonna live stream signing before that. There's gonna be a lot of live streams on John's channel tomorrow because we're gonna be in a celebratory mood, and I just want to do that. So if you're around tomorrow, that'll be great. We'll have fun. Not during the Liverpool game, I hope. Oh, I will. Oh, crap. Hold on a second. Louis, I'm not sure that I got Lyle Taylor. We don't have Lyle Taylor money. Hold on. Liverpool FC. How am I going to watch that game while I stream? How am I going to watch that game while I stream? I'm going to have to think about that. But I am going to watch that game while I stream. Oh, so I'm currently signing the UK version of Everything is Tuberculosis. And I'm only signing 5,000 sheets, so it's not a big ask. And I'm doing it nice and slow because there's not a ton of time pressure either. So I'm just kind of doing it when I like to do it and when I'm watching TV anyway or whatever. What audiobook should I check out from the library? Well, Tori, how about the Anthropocene Reviewed? Everybody loves it on audio. It's read by me. No. You know what I just listened to that was like 48 hours long or something, but very good, is the book Citizens about the French Revolution. If you happen to be a French Revolution nerd, I really recommend that. I like to listen to Michael Connelly books on audiobook because he's kind of my favorite mystery novelist. And he's somebody that my mom and I both read together. And it makes me happy to read his work and talk to my mom about it. Yes, I will be reading the Everything is Tuberculosis audiobook. In fact, I'm recording it like a week from today and then 2 weeks from today. So it's a 2-day recording session, and I'll be recording it a week apart because my schedule is nutso. But I'm excited to have those long days in the studio where nobody can bother me about anything else. I could DVR the game, but the problem I like watching Liverpool games and Wimbledon games live, and I find that when I don't watch them live, it's a little bit, I don't know, it's just not the same. What is audiobook reading like? Do you enjoy the process? I do enjoy the process. I mean, it's really just reading out loud, but with two people in your ear telling you when you messed up or when you're going too fast or when you're going too slow or whatever. I enjoy the process. You have to sit very still, obviously, for like 7 or 8 hours in a row, and that sometimes my neck starts kind of stiff, but I really enjoy it, and I like the place where I record a lot, and I like the people I record with, who I've known through the years of like doing stuff, not just the Anthropocene Reviewed audiobook, but I remember I also did like the intro to Esther Earle's audiobook. And I've done a bunch of things with them over the years, and they're just great to work with. And so it's always nice to meet up with people you like working with and get to do a project with them. So that part's exciting. And I like it's exhausting. It's like physically tiring for me. I don't understand how people do it for a living. The people who do it like 200 days a year or whatever, that seems like really hard work to me. But I really do enjoy it, and I don't think I have a particularly good voice for it, but I do think there's something nice about having the book read to you by the author when possible. Just feels a little more intimate somehow, especially since this book is very much written from my perspective. Do you sign big signatures on the big pages? Asks Shelley. I will on this one, Shelley. Ready? I'm going to sign a really big one. That's about as big as I can go without it starting to look different. So like, here's a normal one, and here's a big one. There's actually not a huge difference now that I'm looking at it, but it felt huge to me when I signed it. Oh. Can I be your pianist in Indy? Missed it by 5 minutes. I would love to have you as my pianist in Indy, except I don't think we have a piano in Indy. I'm so sorry you missed it, though. That sucks, man. I feel we're trying to add a second indie show. And so if we do, hopefully you'll get a ticket then. And I don't know if you can be my pianist, but you can at least be an esteemed audience member. I really enjoy Hank's book on audiobook. Me too. Me too. Hank is a very good narrator. I can't remember her name, but I think I know Hank did part of a Beautifully Foolish Endeavor, but the April voice is one of my faves. The second show is always a bit magical. That's true. I mean, I'd like to add second shows in all the cities. It's just not realistic because I have to fly every day. But we're going to do as much as we can. The point of this book is to get the word out about tuberculosis to as many people as possible. And so I want to push really hard. And I know I can't push myself over the limit or I'll be in trouble. But I do want to push myself. I want to be close to the limit. Yeah, so I don't know where we're going to be able to do second shows because it all depends on travel schedule and stuff. But like I said, I'm really sorry if you didn't get tickets, and we'll live stream the event, so it'll be like being there, but without having to spend any money. Okay, I think that means I have to go because I believe the doorbell just rang upstairs. Now, this time I am not going to race to the doorbell because Sarah's answering it, but I know who it is, so I have to go. Oh, yeah, would you the dot? All right. There's Potato. He's very talkative dog. He lets you know his feelings, and his feelings are usually, I am concerned. He spends a lot of time being concerned. I will see y'all tomorrow. Probably live streaming from noon to 2 and from 3 to 5, although I may have to move that around for the sake of Liverpool Football Club. But yeah, Life of Insanity says I also spend a lot of time concerned. Same, super relatable. Potato and I have very similar low thresholds for alarm. Anyway, I am so freaking excited. Don't tell anyone, but tomorrow's going to be a really fun day. Okay, DFTBA. See you tomorrow.